Wimmy wham wham wazzle. It's Shonky here. I'm doing this video because, haha, reactception, am I right? And also just because I feel like I should be putting out content, as my channel is this bloody close to hitting 100,000 subs, and it feels like it's been bloody forever since it was about to do that. So I'm going to react to this video of me when I reacted to the Lorax. This is a 10k sub special back in 2017. Like I said, it feels like fucking ages since I was supposed to hit 100k subs, but looking back on this, the fact that, you know, I was celebrating 10,000 subs in 2017, and now I'm about to celebrate 100k subs, I mean, that just feels amazing. Definitely wasn't on my mind back then, really, so it puts the whole thing in perspective. Anyway, let's just let's do this shit. Alright, so first up, of course, yeah, Patreon. Yeah, that was indeed a thing that I tried to do for a short time. Apparently people wanted me to do that, but clearly not that many people did, because I only got $2 at one point, and that was the most I ever got at one time. But I kind of didn't really want to do the whole thing anyway. I mean, the lowest tier was just, please stick to this. Only just pay me $1. Don't give me any more, because that would have been crazy. So yeah, I was pretty reluctant to do the whole Patreon thing. That message certainly reinforces that, I think. And yeah, I definitely don't need that anymore. I'm making money in other ways, so yeah, let's okay. Yeah, moving on.
Oh, fucking minions! No,
minions.
Kill me now! No, this is over already. No, I can't handle life anymore. I'm sorry. Alright, the first thing I'm wondering about this film is this the only time that a stage is shown in the entire film? Unless it ends with the curtains closing and shit and zooming out, then I'm going to be fucking furious, because that would just be the most cheesy, fucking pointless opening to a film ever if it doesn't end like it's a stage musical. That would just be fucked.
So yeah, I think my idea of doing a funny reaction to this was just basically turn into cinema sins. It sometimes works, maybe. I don't know.
I've seen this song too many times. It's just lost any sort of appeal. Not that I'm expecting
Any sort of appeal. It never had any appeal in the first place. What am I on about?
Granny... Not Granny Norma. Shit, no.
So for anyone who doesn't understand that joke nowadays, I think apparently if you search Granny Norma instead of Grammy Norma with M's instead of N's, you get porn. Yeah. I remember that. That was from a video by Pacifist Duck, or who, as he's known now, Luca Big Pants. God, I remember that guy was ahead of me in subs for ages, even when he uploaded like once in a 2-year period. It took me ages to overtake him, and now it's almost weird to see that he's like 20k subs behind me now. It's time bloody flies, you know what?
He's riding his bike thing through all of this. Ted has got to have the biggest balls of a 12-year-old ever.
It's got to be one of the greatest out of context lines I've ever said, possibly ever in my life.
He's fucking dead. Oh, no, he isn't,
He'd
because...
probably still be dead, because he probably would have broken his neck from that momentum, or he'd just be severely injured, like bad whiplash, even brain damage if there was enough momentum. I don't know. Well, I'm still trying to be cinema sins. Haha.
Haha, knickers.
No, I didn't say the bad word. Okay.
No, it's not, Ted. You disgusting fucking prick.
Wow, remember when people gave a shit about Peter? Those were the days.
Another retard.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of that word much anymore. That's definitely not part of my vocabulary now. It's not really the worst word in the world, but I just feel like there's a lot of better words that you can use in place for it. Just, you know, idiot, moron. Like, I don't think anyone who constantly uses it as an insult is necessarily a bad person at all. I just think you could just use a better word, you know. That's all.
J&K Pizza. So that place is probably run by massive
God,
social
this is a
justice
shit joke.
warriors. Get it? Because J&K, JK, this is the worst video ever.
Not only is that one of the single worst jokes in the history of man, but I don't think it even makes sense anymore. Like, would J.K. Rowling be considered a social justice warrior now? I mean, she's fighting for justice or something. can SJWs be TERFs? I wouldn't have thought so, but fucking who cares? Fucking Shonky says trans rights.
So yeah, Audrey is a high school student, and Ted is a 12-year-old.
Oh, that's one of the. I love that reaction. Oh, since I never answered it on my original video, I remember there were people asking, but I never got around to it. That song clip is from the song "Newest Industry" by Husker Du. And also, is it really creepy? I mean, Audrey wasn't necessarily hooking up with him, at least, so you're just a kid with a crush, I suppose. Like, that kiss on the cheek on the end was just appreciation for him planting the seed. Not in that way, you bloody perverts. It's just a shitty kids movie, why do I care?
And there's the fat fuck again. Hilarious, because he's fat. Oh, piss off. What is it with children's films and fucking annoying characters with high-pitched voices?
That question still remains unsolved.
I'm playing poker. He's playing Go Fish. And I think he's hungry.
That was one of the worst comedic lines in...
It's so weird hearing Danny DeVito in this kid's movie, just because he's just like undeniably associated with Frank Reynolds from Always Sunny in Philadelphia to me now. I love that show. Anytime I hear his voice, it's just the trash man. I'm the trash man. Banging horse.
Oh, of course, the fat bear, because he's fat, and he's also fat and fat and fat.
Fuck, I really hated the fat jokes in this, didn't I? I mean, they're extremely unfunny. Even if you wouldn't call it fat phobia or whatever, it's just not very funny, is it? I'm surprised that I didn't mention the part where that big woman is going after Lorax, and he's like, "That's a woman?
You wouldn't hit a woman. That's a woman.
That seems even more inappropriate for a kid's film. Mostly not funny, but also not entirely appropriate, I don't think.
Oh, look, there's the glowing sun. So, yeah, it turns out that they start getting worried about him glowing for literally no reason.
I mean, yeah, think about it. And then the theme for the song is like, "Hey, I glow now." They didn't seem very worried back then. And then suddenly they're like, "Yeah, he's probably going to die of radiation poisoning." Shit.
How do those trees produce seeds? Where do the seeds come from? Because it doesn't look like it grows on them at all, unless it's buried.
Wow, that's such a pressing question, isn't it? That's what we really need to know. Hey?
There we go. That's it. So thank you everyone for forcing me to put up with this steaming pile of...
I mean, no one really forced me. I think I just did it for the meme. I don't think it... Did anyone ask me to do it? I don't think anyone did. The atomic bomb gun. The screen just reminds me how really low quality the text was in my old video editing program. Fucking video pad. So many frustrating times with that hunk of crap. And it's not bad for a beginner's program, but clearly my MacBook is not cut out of it. But then again, I can run Final Cut Pro relatively fine, so maybe it really is just a shit program. So that is me reacting to the Lorax. As the problem is, it's a shit movie, which meant that I thought I'd have to be funny constantly while watching it. Problem is, I'm not very funny off the top of my head. Not much of an improv guy, so it was just good to see that how far we come. Like I said, 3 years, nearly 100k subs from 10k, so holy shit. Now, please, for the love of God, just subscribe so I can finally get this 100k shit over with. God damn. God damn. So fucking close. Ugh.